Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, before even covering more details about it because more stuff keep popping up, I have to say this when I saw this shit from all of this fucking shit show with Take Us North. So it all started because someone recommended Asmongold that video. We saw that fucking Carla Reyes, apparently an Argentinian living in London, which starts to make more sense in when we see certain pattern recognition on all of this madness unfolding. Because when it comes to illegal immigration, yeah, people tend to overlook certain stuff because yeah, not the most of them are actually criminals. Hell, even if they didn't commit a crime, they just fucking committed a crime just by entering a country illegally. But focus is on right now in parts of all of this fucking shit show. I was looking at this one from Alisa Mercante, so the fucking dumbass bitch, saying here's a take us not Kickstarters. Games are art, they tell stories, and they are for everyone. What I'm going to show you here is something that really fucking concerned me in well, so they are backed by Microsoft. They are backed by the European Union. We can read that article later. But they also did a Kickstarter. So before they delete this one, why don't we read what they have here? So they already have $55,000. So 579 partnerships, so partners just that they funded this shit. Thinking, oh, I'm a good decent person. So you have this nonsense in Blue Sky, LinkedIn. I wonder if they still have that information available. So let's read this nonsense. So, the original project Tekos Noir is a narrative video game inspired by real-world stories that immerses in players in the poignant journeys of migrants and asylum seekers on their way to cross the U.S.-Mexico border. So, the ones that, well, hand shit tons of money to coyotes. Well, I know I'm Coyote Jack, but I'm not dedicating myself for that shit. You have criminals that call themselves coyotes that are operating in the Mexican border to pass them through the desert, where even with horror stories, when all of these illegal aliens, when at the end of the day they end up being deported, they remember very well that through their trail they have seen human bones, not bodies, to the point bones. Bones that are not going to be ever recovered. So yeah, this is why I'm so against one hand. I before even ranting even further, let's see what they have here. We recognize this is a heavy feeling and emotionally charged subject. No, not really. It's the only feeling and emotion I have with this is rage. Because yeah, on one hand, it is these fucking illegal aliens that most of the time are fucking criminals, are cartel members. They have been exposed many times. And the second part is the uneducated retards that never learned any sort of education from the tier world countries they came from. But also a tier one that they don't tend to mention a lot because probably they will get a lot of fucking problems with their monetization through their channels. You know what it is? With this, what is illegal immigration for the most part when they are already at the border of Mexico? It's human trafficking. And well, in order to get to this far, even if they came from Guatemala, El Salvador, Colombia, Argentina, just like these fuckers are virtue signaling, they they sell like all of the most valuable stuff that they could have in their original countries, and they paid all those coyotes to help them to cross. But also we also on caveats such as well, The either well you end up as a sacrifice for organ harvesting or something that I really despise the most because during the previous administration with Joe Biden, I saw a lot of stories involving children that their mothers, that's right, you heard that one right, their mothers use it to their children, doesn't matter if they were girls or boys, they use them to, well, rent their bodies for the PDF file activity. I don't need to go with more details. That's why I'm so against this shit. And seeing these fucking morons. So if we go and scroll here, you see this image? You're seeing this shit? Yeah, is let me zoom this shit up because it pisses me the fuck up. The fucking emotional manipulation that they use to feel bad about those families. Those fucking families used their kids. They rented their kids to the cartels. Shit, man. I remember two stories from Mexico when a single mother rented her child so they could do the PDF file activity. The only way that child actually got away from that hell in during Mexico. You know what? How that happened is because when the ones that they were doing all of that shit, they were other criminal gang members from Colombia. I remember they got killed by the Mexican ones, and they almost killed the mother, but not they. Uh, it ended that they got arrested because they were one of some of the minions among the hierarchy of the cartels. And well, they arrested the mother too because she participated in that shit. And the kid was put, at the hands of healthcare for children, abandoned children. Yeah, Mexico has that kind of organizations operating. Then another one in the same place where they were, well, doing a medical examination, a criminal medical examination to a girl that got in the same fucking position. Yeah, they dramatized all that news because, well, the nurses that they were actually doing the testing, well, they were heartbroken because they saw that that child's parts they were so used to the point that they thought that those parts belonged to a woman at the age of 40 years old. I don't want to go with much of those details, but I want to share it because I'm seeing this fucking emotional manipulation. Hell, even they are going to one of those asylums for illegals, and I can bet everything I have that probably those kids face the same problem because you don't those kids cannot be let alone during that traveling when in this illegal way. When the money runs out, when the extortions and the crime that broke themselves because they are a target to junkies, local junkies, depending in what fucking place they are. Yeah, they are going to do that, and also the cartels are going to approach them and they are going to extortionate them even further. That's how this works. That's why I'm so against this fucking illegal immigration. So, and we are not even at the start of this. So, looking at this, all this emotional manipulation, look where we were traveling. Wait, this one actually brings me concern. So they say, Tecos creative director Carla Reyes, walking along trails in the Sonora desert, carrying artifacts left behind by migrants. So wait a minute. You know those places, those roads that are heavily guarded by the cartels. How the hell do you manage to get there? Hey, So someone should make these types of questions. They cannot let be unanswered. That maybe that's why they are deleting all of this. They are deleting the evidence because they are going to know. Oh well, we engaging in some illegal stuff. They are going to ask those types of questions. And since we are a developer team being funded by the European Union, and plus, some of our members are part of the fucking Barack Obama administration. Yeah, I'm seeing all of this information, but yeah, seeing this record, this, everyone should start asking those questions. Why? Who led you to this trail? Sure, you can say some illegals told you that, but still those roads? You think they are not on watch? No, they are always being watched by those criminals. Always. Fucking always. So look at this. We're rapidly evolving policies and enforcement. Migration and migration stand as some of the most urgent and critical issues of our time. They are critical, yes. They should just lock all the fucking fronts. All the yeah, build those walls, keep them out. If they don't want to actually fix their own countries, well, they can go fuck themselves. Hell, even Argentina was in that same positions, and they are just actually starting to recover. There is There's a lot of fucking problems. That when the fucking cultures also they don't like to assimilate or actually learn moral, at least moral in the sense of actually behave like a citizen, following the law, almost the basic common sense of the law. Of course, no, no crime, no robbing, no killing, no being a nuisance. They don't understand that. Well, they go on all this nonsense. We read what they have said. Well, we are also working to galvanize social movements that directly support humanitarian activist communities alongside the game. For example, we are collaborating closely with the Casa de la Misericordia y de Todas las Naciones, a shelter for migrants and asylum seekers in Nogales, Mexico. Close that fucking place, please. Close the hell out of it. Nah. And I bet it's been funded by the taxpayer. And Salvavision, an organization based in Tucson, Arizona that provides aid to asylum seekers. Nah, man. And even I think they're going to get angrier if I click this one. Let's see. Casa de la Misericordia de Todas las Naciones. Project by Borderlands Mexico AC. Kids that were were there. Of course, the emotional manipulation. But they don't need to tell you. Yeah, so I know some of those kids have lost their parents. Well, whenever they fell off the train into railroads or other brothers, hell, families, you know, even to this day, Latin families tend to have numerous families, despite they are retards that they don't have any sort of economical stability. The only thing they know is how to fornicate, and they have shit tons of kids, and there are instances of kids that they are let alone. Their parents are gone. Their brothers and sisters are gone. That's why this fucking illegal immigration should stop. This is harming also children. We can say that it's harming them. That's why I'm sick and tired of seeing this emotional manipulation. But well, we are not almost at that part that I want to show you. So you're seeing the game. So they are going to do like this arcade style where you need to hide with stealth mechanics, hiding from eyes, hiding from all of this, and trying to hey, we're going to empathize with the people. Look how the support they are doing. No, it really pisses me the fuck up because even the fucking retards that help them and support them, even if it's just by little, all those illegals. What they're supporting is this fucking trafficking. So they are selling you how it is. Oh look, we are doing this gameplay just like what is happening in real life. And this is more questions. Real world photo of migrants walking in Sonora. Hey, and some of the walking on those, some of these are coyotes because they don't want them to just try to escape if something can go wrong. Hey, they are vicious. That's why they are criminals for a reason. And of course, doing the helicopters surveillance, trying to pass this shit and some like yeah, an inspirational tale. It pisses me the fuck off, man. Or what how they call the beast, the train they call it the beast, or you have heard of La Bestia. See, these fucking emotional manipulation. And see here, when they cross rivers, how many people and children have died crossing those rivers? Left Darien Gap concert are real life world footage of Darien's Gap. Those flashbacks. Oh look, all the times that we used to enjoy. Seriously, fuck those fucking retards, man. I hope they get sued and arrested. Yeah, they need to answer a lot of shit. They're not even hiding it. Yeah, with this bicycle. Yeah, we need to avoid all of these cars. We are almost at that part, and but yeah, we already have said so much. We already have said so much. The involvement, the developers, San Francisco, current year, take us north, and all of this nonsense. Bottom pin postcard. So this is the stuff that I wanted to show you. Yeah, I know I went already 17 minutes long, but look at this. Button pin, postcard, high-res digital wallpapers, digital copy games, so physical goods. But you know who is making those physical goods? This is something that I say, hell man, ah cabrón. Oh señor, Jesus Christ. This is something so fucking surreal that I thought it came out of South Park or Family Guy. Hell, even that could be near of Drawn Together show. Yeah, I remember watching those. So one of the physical goods is being made by illegals. I'm just laughing now. I'm just sarcasm, desperation. That's the only thing I cannot make anymore because in this one, yeah, doesn't these fuckers engage some sort of slavery? Yeah, start asking those questions. So migrants at Casa de la Misericordia engaging in bravery as a way to process trauma and heal. Fuck you. And some of those stuff they are just actually promoting it. So, hey, if you support us and buy your game, you're going to take this. You're going to one of those pieces of art that we ordered those illegals to make. This part. My Ave Maria. Ah, puta madre, seeing this shit is just making me break. I'm going insane, man. So, woodworking in progress. By backing Take Us North, you also contribute to continuation of this project at the shelter, which aids in a processing trauma, healing, and providing access and dignity and purpose. So they're saying, oh, we're helping these illegals by forcing them to make this stuff for money, and in the process, the thing they earn is this. Yeah, you know how fucking horrible it is. Hey, you want to get this one? If you support us, you're going to get this ukulele from all of those illegals that we force them to actually make them. And if children happen to actually participate in this shit, yeah, those fuckers need to be investigated. Call the fucking Interpol, man. Seriously, this is insanity to degrees that I have never seen in my life. Handcrafted ukulele made by Mangras in Casa de la Misericordia. Yeah, so they're saying, yeah, we made and craft this one. Oh, if you probably they tell them some bullshit like, hey, you want to yourself to make known, you want everyone to have empathy for you. If you make just to construct this one with these materials that like you were working on a factory in China, you are going to actually deliver the message. Speaking like a fucking communist, man. Yeah. Ah, oh, fucking hell, man. Whew. And there is not one. There's some of them. Entire life doesn't fit in an. Oh, fuck you. Or go fuck yourself. Seriously, these fuckers. Actually, yeah, they need to be investigated. So they use it illegals to make this promotional stuff. So these fuckers could squeeze more money. They're using illegal. They literally enslave it with modern these illegal with modern steps. They fucking manipulate them. I don't know what else to tell anymore. Yeah, there you have it. We went this long. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to delete this shit. Yeah, digital, well, physical goods made with the hands of probably even children. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please, take care.